Happy manifesting. This is Kiki with Faith Plus Work Network. Okay. Happy manifesting, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope that everything is going well with you guys. I hope that you are manifesting your desires to the T. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to be discussing more about law of attraction because this is something that I am very much into, and I enjoy working with the universe, and I enjoy knowing that I have the power within myself to create my reality. And what I mean by that is that when I give my attention to something, the energy flows in that direction, and I see evidence of it in my daily life of the thoughts and the emotions that I produce within myself. Okay, and what I'm giving attention to, it flows more abundantly into my life. So, with that being said, I'm in the process of imagining and bringing in more success and prosperity into my life in many areas of my life. And I'm going to take you guys on the journey with me. You know, if you would like to come along, great. And I would also love to hear many of your success stories. And I would be giving pointers and things that I do that maybe you do too. Maybe we can connect on these things. Maybe we can, vibe it out. We have something in common. Okay? Now, we all know of that saying people say, where your energy, that's going to be a new word, I'm telling you right now, okay? Mark my word, okay? I just know I started it, energy. Where my energy goes, all of the universe is flowing in that direction, and it is bringing it to me. What I mean by energy, it is attention plus energy. Meaning, where my energy, I said it again, where my attention goes, energy flows. My energy, okay? So, my energy is working in my favor. And to know if my energy is working in my favor is to check my levels of what? Happiness. If my levels of happiness are up there, then I am definitely flowing my energy in the right direction. Okay? Now, when you got your energy flowing in the right direction, it is pretty much smooth sailing. And what I mean by smooth sailing, it does not mean, mark my words, it does not mean that you might not encounter problems that need a solution or things like that. But it does mean that these problems will not be the way you once perceived them before you knew about your energy flowing in the way you wanted to. Now, this is the key to our energy and when you meet a problem. When you meet a problem and your energy is flowing in the area that you wanted to go in, and what I mean by the area you wanted to go in, you wanted to go into higher areas. You wanted to bring to you things that make you happy, things that bring you joy. Now, when you meet this problem, it's not going to be as big a deal as it would have been without their energy flowing for you. Now, this problem could be big, okay? It could be big. It could be something that, maybe you're getting an eviction notice, and you don't have the cash to fulfill what you need to get done, your obligations, whatever. It can be anything. It could be a sickness, an illness, whatever. The problem doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't matter how big it is. When you have the energy flowing in the direction you want it to flow in, you are going to feel like you're on top of the world. You're going to say to this problem or this seeming problem, you know what? I'm your solution. Apparently, you come to me because I'm the solution to this problem. So guess what? I'm going to give the solution to this problem. AKA, for example, if the problem is sickness, the solution to that problem would be health. It would be the opposite of sickness. Now, you have the power within you to give you health. Okay? What I mean by that is you can give your attention, your energy to the solution, which in your case, the solution would be good health. Okay? So, what I want you to do first and foremost is to start believing in you. Believe, you know what? Since I am needing this solution of health, I'm going to believe for myself that I can have health. This is attainable. It is possible. I don't care what doctors say. I don't care what anybody else might say about your situation that is pointed in the opposite direction of where you want to go, which is the positive side. So if they're pointed in the negative side, immediately turn your attention to the positive side. I don't care what they say. I can have health. I can have good health. Turn. And do it as often, as many times as it takes. Okay? Because sometimes, our minds can play tricks on us. One moment we can be feeling positive about it, and then the next moment we can find ourselves feeling in despair about it. The key is to notice where you are at all times. If you're feeling positive about it, take a moment to process that feeling. I feel good about this. Think about it even more when you are feeling good. Continue to focus. Make sure you give acknowledgement. Give thanks for how good you feel in that moment. If you're feeling positive about your transformation happening, give yourself a pat on the back. You know what? It's good I believe that I can get better. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling to feel like I can get better. Now, on the flip side, if you find yourself in a despair moment, process that too. Say to yourself, you know what? I'm feeling pretty down right now. I feel like it's not possible. But you know what? I know that this will pass. This feeling is not going to last. Because guess what? I've already planted my seed. I've already sent my energy in a positive direction. And you know what? I'm not going to mess up that process a moment longer. I'm going to turn back around and go the other way. Because I know it's possible. I'm going to get my healing. Okay. Now, once you got that settled, you're going to begin to notice more synchronicities, more things that seem like coincidences. You might see a certain sign out that says your healing's on the way, and you see it, so this is a sign from the universe. You just happen to be taking a walk, and you happen to look up and see that sign on a billboard. That message is for you. Do not kick it to chance. Never do that. I don't care how circumstantial or how coincidental, that's what I meant to say. Coincidental. How coincidental it seemed in the moment, Don't say, oh, yeah, it's just a sign. It didn't mean anything. It wasn't for me. No, it was for you. You prayed for your healing. That is your confirmation. It is here, okay? Now, give thanks for that. Each time you get one of those signs, give thanks for that. Know in your heart, it is on the way. The universe is working in your favor. Okay? It is completely possible. There is no problem too big for you when you believe in you. Okay? You believe in you, that's all it takes. Believe. You can achieve it. You can have it. You can have your healing. You can have your money. You can have your success. You can have everything that you believe you can have. No matter what. Okay? Now, and I mean that from every part of my being. And I'm starting to learn that for myself. You know what I'm saying? More and more. Because we never stop learning. I'm still manifesting. I'm still getting desires. Desires will never stop. That is something that we are pretty much born to do, is desire something. Once we have achieved this desire, now it's the next desire. Now it's going to be another problem that's going to need a solution. And always remember, you are the solution. Any problem that comes to you is coming to you because you're the solution. That's right. You are. That's why it came to you. Because you have the power to achieve that solution of whatever that problem brings you. Knowing the problem is knowing the solution. When you know the problem, you know the opposite of that problem is the solution. What do you want out of this? Okay, this is something that came to you that you don't want. Now it's time to give your attention to what you do want. What is it that I do want? Okay? I applied for a job that I didn't receive. Okay, the solution would be, I want this job, or I want a job of its equivalence or better. Okay? That's the solution to that problem. Okay? You got a problem with a mate. You don't have a mate. You want a mate. The solution to that problem is to have a mate. Okay? Now, what you would do is you would feel yourself to be what it is that you are trying to achieve. You know? Whatever it is, feel yourself in that place. What would it be like? Ask yourself that question. Every time you have a desire is born in you, ask yourself that question. What would it be like if I had it? If I had this, what would my life be like? What would I be doing? How would I be acting? You know, how would I feel? That's number one. That's a key element. How would I feel if I had this? If I was this? Ask yourself that often. And as you ask yourself that, take a moment in that process to feel it. Feel that. Feel that feeling. Okay, well, I know what it would feel like. Close my eyes and feel it real fast. That would feel good. Let me feel that right now. Feel it. You know, and I guarantee you it'll feel like magic. But it's not magic. It's the way the universe works. It's just the way it works, you know? It's like when you cooking a cake or a pie. Okay, a cake, mostly. We're going to talk about the cake. You're cooking a cake. You put those ingredients together. Each ingredient that you put in there is adding to your manifestation. In the beginning process, it doesn't look like a cake. It just looks like soupy stuff, you know? You're mixing it together. You know what I mean? And that's what your faith is doing. Your faith is mixing together all the products. Mixing it together, getting it together. And then when you truly just get to that point where you believe, you pouring that cake in the cake pan. You putting it in the oven. You turn the oven on. You already got your oven. Well, your oven was already on. You got it preheating. You feel me? So you put your cake in there. It starts to rise. When it starts to rise, you start getting all those confirmations. That's how your manifestation work. When your manifestation starting to rise, you start getting those manifestations just like with the cake. You start smelling it. You can smell the scent in the air, you know. And as you start smelling the scent in the air, you know that your cake is pretty much just about done, if it's not all the way done. So once you start smelling that, you start looking. You're like, okay, you see what's going on with this cake. You know what I'm saying? I smell that. Yeah, let's go see what's going on with this cake. So you open up that oven, you look in there, see it rised up. You know what I'm saying? Take your little toothpick or whatever, stick it in there, see if it's still moist, see if it's still wet now. So you pull it up, you see, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the toothpick ain't wet. It's done. It's done. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with your manifestation, man. It's done, yo. It's done. And pretty much when you cooking a cake, you already know you finna get a cake. You know this cake is going to be pretty much superb. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you made cakes before. If it's your first cake, you might be a little doubtful. But you still got faith, though. You still like, yeah, I put the ingredients right. I read the ingredients right. You know, I read the time sheet. I read, you know, how long I'm supposed to leave it in there. So even though it's my first cake, I'm pretty confident, you know. But once you get more and more cakes done, that's more and more confidence. That's more and more faith. You start believing in yourself. You start feeling like you the chef of the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I make the best cakes. Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's how I start feeling when you get to manifesting, man. You get to doing it back to back, and it's like, yeah. I know what I'm doing. I got this. You know what I'm saying? You on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. See, I just got really excited, man. I'm going to bask in that, man. I feel great. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to feel great too. If you're not at the point where you feeling like you can manifest like a pro, trust me, you will get there. If you already there, kudos. Kudos. You will get even better at it and better at it and better at it. The better at it you can get, it's no limit to how better at it you can be. Okay? So never feel like you all the way at the top, because there is no all the way at the top. Even when you all the way at the top, you can still go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and more and more and more and more. You can always get better and better and better and better and better. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay humble in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Not in the sense to where you feel like you ain't shit. Excuse my French. But humble in the sense to where you feel like you can always get better. Okay? You can always get better. You can be great and you can still get even better than that. You know? Always believe in yourself. That's where I'm getting at. Believe in you. Okay? Don't give your power away. Don't ever give your power away. Don't feel like you can't have something just because it hasn't came yet. It will happen. You know, if it haven't happened today, tomorrow's another day. Okay? Stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Keep manifesting. Happy manifesting to you guys. Leave your comments below. You know, share this video. And just keep manifesting your desires, man. I'm going to keep on doing the same. And I'm going to stay in touch with you. And I'm going to make sure that you know that you rock. You do. And I do too. Yeah. Happy manifesting. Peace.